That $8 billion hasn't changed, but what has is how the state could choose to distribute it.
Texas Poor People's Campaign walking around the Capitol today to demand legislators to end death by poverty. Neighboring houses, a lot of them have lost some of their windows, including this one. You can see the blinds have folded in. But take a look at this tree. It was stuck in the middle of the Shoal Creek trails from the water, uprooted entirely. The bridge where this happened at is still closed off to drivers right now, hours after the incident happened. There are thousands of people at the state capitol, and it's just one of many hands-off protests happening across the U.S. This fire is more than 8,600 acres right now. That is so large. We can see it on the horizon from where we're standing. It's pretty remarkable how quickly this fire moved. Some homes got lucky, like this one back here, but others not so much. This is their neighbor. I had the chance to speak with a lot of people here today, and everyone seemed to have a why. Rebecca, this house explosion not only started a fire and charred what was left of this house, but debris quite literally went flying into the air. Here off South Congress, there are lines and lines of hot sauce, everything from as hot as I'll get out or something a bit more mild if you can't quite take the heat. That's savory. That's good. Today they had one person with a tent set up, ready to go, and they tell me someone is flying in from LA who wants to use the rural location for photos. That is, if it's not cloudy. The crash killed 5 people, including 2 children. The witness I spoke with helped get people out of their cars, even put out a fire on one of the vehicles. We want to warn you, the video you are about to see may be disturbing. Kendrick records everything.
I snap my whole life, all day, every day, you know?
On Thursday, March 13th, like any other day, he recorded.
Look at this loot. Yeah, buddy.
$30.
A trip to the mall, then downtown Austin.
See, from that, boom, boom, boom.
Oh my God.
This is insane. This is insane. I don't know if I can unsee those people.
Kendrick was sitting in traffic on I-35 near Palmer and Howard Lane in North Austin when a tractor trailer barreled into surrounding vehicles.
I was like, oh, somebody crashed behind me. As soon as I had the thought somebody crashed back there, just boom, 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 boom. And then on my left rearview mirror, I see debris. And it was like a Fast and the Furious movie, just like plowing through everybody.
You guys okay?
Instinctively, he picked up his phone.
I wanted people to know what happened here.
Capturing the moment, he confronted the truck driver.
It's him. It's you, bro? The man? What? What happened?
Well, I'm coming and somebody left you and I put here, so...
But the traffic was there, bro. There's no way you should have been. I'm a trucker myself, bro.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to, you were going way too fast. You know there's 2 people dead over there? And possibly 2 more?
Austin police arrested Solomon Weldakil Araya, who's now charged with 5 counts of intoxication manslaughter and 2 counts of intoxication assault. Araya worked for ZBN Transport at the time of the crash, which was hauling a load for Amazon. All 3 parties are now named in a $100 million lawsuit by another victim, Nathan Jonard, who suffered several broken bones, ribs, and other injuries in the crash. It claims Araya and the companies were negligent.
In the coming days, the team will continue to document this temporary work zone, conduct a detailed mechanical inspection of the striking truck, and collect further information from witnesses.
The National Transportation Safety Board is also looking at the work zone the crash happened in, which narrowed 3 lanes of I-35 down to just 1.
A lot of preventive measures need to be taken, and it needs to be looked at, and it needs to be more oversight.
Kendrick looks back on his videos now and knows there is a before the crash and after.
Look where my car is. And all this.
These people aren't my family, and I feel like I lost a part of me.
On a day where most families are out celebrating, this one here in Georgetown is grieving the loss of 22-year-old Jonathan Cruz. They believe there were other people present during his last moments alive, and someone must know something.
Love you too.
This Mother's Day,
It was a big teddy bear. Like, I don't understand this.
one mom's love is marked by her tears of grief.
That was my baby.
Charity Hill and her family sit together, wearing matching shirts of her son, Jonathan Cruz, walking along the beach.
He was an amazing kid. And anybody that you ask will tell you the same thing.
On April 25th, the Williamson County Sheriff's Office responded to a shooting on McShepherd Road off State Highway 29, right outside Georgetown city limits.
We had got a phone call around 10 a.m. That my brother and an individual were shot. We didn't get much information besides that.
First responders say he died at the scene. The sheriff's office calls this a shooting investigation, and no one has been arrested. His sister, Allie Cruz, now sits next to his urn, inscribed with his nickname, Fluffy, a nod to his favorite comedian.
They probably know him by Fluffy more than they do his real name. He was really funny. He could make you laugh just by saying some stupid, goofy jokes.
It's a grim reminder of the joy suddenly missing from their lives, and they pray no other family experiences this.
I hope people look at my situation with my brother and just talk about it more at home. The dangers of guns can have and the safety protocols that need to go against them.
But most of all, they want to know what happened the night Jonathan died and who may be responsible.
Since the moment that I got a phone call from my youngest son, I'm very angry with how Williamson County has handled this situation. I just want justice for my son. I just want justice, and I want answers. I just want to know why. Why my son?
This absolutely takes the cake for one of the most Austin things I've ever covered. If Glenn Powell doesn't ring a bell for you, he's a Hollywood star who recently moved to Austin to finish his degree at UT. You might know him from Scream Queens, Top Gun Maverick, or his most recent film, Twisters, where he says the iconic line, "If you feel it, chase it." No, you're not seeing double or triple or even quadruple.
It's just such a good Austin thing to happen, and we love Glenn Powell, so we were like, you know what, let's go see who truly thinks they look like Glenn Powell.
This is a Glenn Powell look-alike contest.
A lot of people say that he's like the cutie now of UT Austin culture rather than Matthew McConaughey. He's been replaced, so it makes sense that all the girls are here.
Sorry, Matthew McConaughey, but Austin has a new sweetheart in town.
What better way to celebrate ATX's favorite heartthrob?
Glenn Powell #7!
More than a dozen Glenn lookalikes felt it and chased it all the way to Auditorium Shores.
Oh my gosh, we were blown away with the Glens today.
The winner?
I definitely think the winner looks a lot like him. I told my friend I need to see him take his sunglasses off, and I'll know for sure. And once he did, I was like, that is Glenn Powell 2.0.
Thank you.
His real name is Maxwell Bronstein.
My face hasn't hurt like this since I was 10 and at Disney World.
He's not totally surprised by the outcome.
I did tell people I was going to win. I did mention that to my friends that sent it to me.
His prize, a whopping $5, a cowboy hat, free queso from Torchy's for a year, and a thumbs up from the real Glenn Powell's mom, who was in the crowd FaceTiming him.
Blessed that your mother thinks I'm anything like you.
Happy Thanksgiving! That's a testament that Glenn Powell loves this city, loves the people, and is just a great overall guy.
If you don't want to take it from the organizer, Kate Carpenter, take it from Glenn Powell himself.
I wish I could be there in person, but right now I'm shooting overseas. Or am I? Look to your left, look to your right. I could be anywhere.
Glenn giving his stamp of approval to Kate via video and making a special offer.
Today, the winner of the Glenn Powell Lookalike Contest wins their parents, or any family member of their choice, a cameo in my next movie.
I'll let Glenn sign this story off from here.
Anyway, take a pic together for me. Enjoy my favorite city in the world. Keep Austin weird, hook 'em horns, and see you around every time I look in the mirror.